Hey guys, Happy New Year's to you. A little under the weather today, but wanted you to see if you just type in Cowtown Insurance in a Google search bar. Now I'm logged in. See, I have a Google, right? I'm logged in. See, um, but when you type it in, I get to see the dashboard just like John will. You guys, I believe, because we have access to the back end. Otherwise, you just see other listings here plus his listing, right? This is called a business listing, and then you'll see one line items of everybody else that's either paying for ads for his space or that also ranks in his space, which is going to be a bunch. It's insurance companies, right? But when you go here, you type in Cowtown Insurance Separated, you go to Google Reviews, and here's a quick tip for John. If he clicks that little blue button right there, he can click email. It'll open up his email with a link and a little blurb from Google asking for a review. All he's got to do is to put in the addresses that he wants to send it to. You can copy the link and put it in a text or email. Be careful with that. You can go to Facebook and do a direct post. Ask people for it, right? So it's kind of important to know that. So this is how it works. I go to newest. Now, mine's going to show first because I'm the logged in user right now, so it'll show anything that I've done first. I can edit or delete my own review. So if there was a complaint and he handle it and they change it from a 2 to a 4 star, the customer can do that as long as they're logged in. They can actually go and delete it. Now, John can't do that. I can't do that for anybody else. Reason why, it has to be unadulterated. The way it works at Google, like most reviews, it's kind of like, you don't want a bunch of fake reviews and you don't want a bunch of paid reviews, so they're not going to allow that. So it's got to be unadulterated in this way. It's got to be the user, like, I'm logged in here. I got to be here. I got to have a Google account. I need to be in good standing with Google or Yahoo or Microsoft Mail, any of them. If I've got spam problems, if I've got, a virus, and I got, even if it wasn't my fault, they're not going to allow you. They're not going to allow that to publish. Now they may have received them all, but they're not going to publish them all. And then there's really no way for him to go and do it for somebody else. The reason why is Google will know your IP address that you're trying to do it for someone else. So it looks like you're trying to fake your own good review, right? Can't do that. So the best phrase, can you give me some good words with 5 stars? Can you share a couple of good words for me and 5 stars? Now the only other reason why they won't publish it if is it besides that they're not in a good standing, and you won't know that. You won't know that. Okay. The only other reason would be is the words that they chose to use. If it triggers the AI, okay, where it's beyond, what they call, fair trade practices. It's kind of dumb, but if I said, hey, John's got the lowest insurance price of anybody, okay, you can do that in advertising, but not on a review, okay? Because that sounds like you're better price than anybody else Google offers in their marketplace. Can't do that. Or you got the best products. Okay, you can say the product was absolutely the best, right? But you can't say that, so like in generality, you've got to be careful how they word it. Now, you can't coach them that much. All you can say, hey, can you give me a few good words and 5 stars? We would appreciate it, right? And then the other thing John needs to do, Mr. Porthammer, that is, he did review, or let's go to newest. Let's go to newest. He did respond to one, but the rest of them that are new, he has not responded to them. That's really important. And he just has to say thank you. I'll let the team know we appreciate it, love to serve, stuff like that. Just real simple. When you go back to the older ones, there's Michael, and then there's you at the bottom. Excuse me, and these ladies named Laura something here, okay? It'd be good for him to go back and respond to all those. But as far as this lady, I'm not sure who she is. I don't see it, okay? I don't see it, and I'm sure it's not published. So here's the thought process. If I ask 50 people and I get 25, I'm a rock star, okay? If I ask 10 people, I get 2 to 3, I did good. If I get 5 to 7, I'm a rock star. You see how that works? Because they're going to evaluate that. You're not going to get every single one of them published because just how Google works. The idea is they do that in a way to where there is a good smattering, if you will, a combination of unadulterated reviews from various people that give you a good feel about this business and, their ratings. That's what it's about. People that don't know how to manage that well usually wind up with a lot of negative reviews because they're not managing their business well. John does a great job. Take the ones you can take, keep inviting people all the time, okay? And then go from there. Now, if he needs to open a ticket, he goes to the three dots because when he logs in, he'll have the same access. Go to help and support. And then from there, he can learn about certain things, watch a video, and then ultimately, if he needs more help, contact us. This is where you go. And then that's where he'll open up a ticket and be specific about the individual, maybe a screenshot of it, and send it in and let them see if they can resolve it. That's the best he can do. He cannot edit or delete it. Only the user that gave the review can do that. All right? Thanks so much, guys. Hope you had a great New Year's.